He'll have the Soul Ring. And now it's too hard for Sven to farm in the lane.
This is the position. Lil starts with the Nightmare. They go Troll Trap as well as the Mud Golems to have multiple stuns. The Nightmare maybe taking it off a little bit too early, but it'll still be First Blood going the way of Virtus Pro. There's going to be an easy kill coming back. Or will it? Lil? Yep, he'll be frostbitten down. The rolling bolted down too. Where's your extra stun? With the kick, it's there from Z-Freak. This Ursper has just got everything they require with the extra body block. Lil, he could potentially deny up the rune, but he decides to let it sit there while middle lane, the charge is going on top of Limp. He needs to get that Spirit Siphon happening, and they will actually have enough of Phobos in way too deep under the tower. Hans can hear it, go for the Frostbite. God has to drop the hammer, and Hans doesn't have enough mana for the extra stun. God with his haste rune can't be juked around the tree lines. Swindles the Darkseer now. He's a man with no stun. FNG might be able to add a little bit more pressure here, but he's lost vision. Z-Freak has already moved to try and counter that. Don't die, Swindles. He's good. Middle lane, Limp getting aggressive over on Lil. Hans is going to come in. The kick is a long one. Catching out two. God, so low. The Spirit Siphon does so much work. FNG also in a world of hurt. They pull him back for the Suns. One more attack is all that's required. And in comes Chessie. The Lone Druid has arrived. Lil being revealed in the tree lines thanks to the Nova. The Bear may go down here, but it still doesn't matter. Lil can't get himself out of this one. The kick from Z-Freak straight between the posts. Are they going to get Courier as well? There's no vision for the Courier, so Swindle's just creep skipping it out. And it forces Lil to fight underneath his own tower. With 4 heroes here from Complexity, not only do they want to take out the Bane nice and quickly, which they will do so, Avort's going to come in and Limp. This is Exorcism time. They're going to get their team fight as well. Avort and Phobos are the only 2 players down here for Virtus Pro. Stranded away with no creep wave, even under their tier 1 tower, they won't survive because this is a death prophet. You cannot beat that, and they may go for more. God, the kick will fly through. Z-Freak, they get the follow-up silence from Limp. They need to get a little bit close. There's no Spirit Siphon available, but maybe if they can get that bear close enough, Z-Freak turns on the Magnetize, throw down a rock as well. There's your Frostbite from Hanskin. A defensive imprisonment will be coming out. FNG here to help out too, but God, he's back and fully surrounded by Complexity. There's just no way to run from this one. Even with the Wild Wing down, Limp is actually just going to end up helping to kill off the Wild Wing Ripper. 1 and tier 2 towers. You don't really have great vision anywhere apart from, well, that ward will do it. The Observe ward over on the Dias shop, and then maybe the space with the Magnetize. VP, 3-man pulled in. Hanskin will drop the ulti, letting it go all over Avort. Entangled up as well by Chessie. Z-Freak so low in Avort. Can't even finish the job. They had the vision. They fought up to the high ground, but they didn't properly walk up the stairs. Now God triggers his BKB. He'll drop the hammer, killing off the Lone Druid. Finally, he'll break free of the Entangle. Limp's the all-step to keeping Phobos out of the charge. The OD imprisonment is there. And come back out of it, Swindles, to a death. So you do lose a boss, but thanks to the efforts here of God, VP do not have like a really bad engagement. I'm gonna go in and start on Roshan. Now, Lone Druid comes forward as she uses the Myers to help get rid of one of the chain creeps. And now all Swindles. The fact he only caught out Gods, he gets Fiend Script up himself. He can't even get the Greaves off. Swindles will go down with no effect in this fight. Of course, he's just doing as much damage as possible, almost killing off Z-Freak. They cannot reach the Death Drop, but the Yulsep are keeping Limp out of the fight. Hans is letting it go, but he's a little bit too far away from the fight. And there's your ulti, but it's not enough from God. Complexity, this ability, this time is stronger for them. And there's one last remaining player here from VP. It's Phobos trying to charge himself away. They don't have a kick, they don't have a control. So Phobos will survive. So FNG keeping his eyes open. Is VP even capable of doing this when they don't have their big ultimates? Can they
I don't
get
think
away
so,
with it?
no. I think this is...
We're going to find out. They're trying it. Pavort is committing. He triggered Godstring. Swindles is waiting for the blink to come in. His Greaves just came back off cooldown. And there it is. The fact to a 4-man wall. The kick came through, but God got a great ulti off. FNG also with the mech. Can't hand of God. Now he can. But no, he's already on the sideline. God gets entangled up. Pavort is chasing out. You've at least managed to get Chessie out of the play by Lil getting that Fiend Strip off. And now Savage Schwartz can't break him free. And let's go back to Avort as well. It's got the 2-bit cause. Avort can't do the damage. God has to defensively protect himself with that imprisonment. Swindles is waiting for him to arrive, unable to catch him out, however, as Phobos, he'll be frostbitten down. That's the primary focus here of Complexity. God, he wants to survive. He's turning around. There's a double damage rune. He will pick it up. Luckily, he doesn't get entangled, but still, the ball comes forward from Z-Freak. Where's that rock? Where's that throw? God, he's actually glimmer caped up to the tree line. Imprisonment. Can he TP out? Do they see it? Does the bear see it? Does Chessie see it? Oh, nope. It actually just bought in time to blink up, and now the bear is there, but Swindles a split second too late.
Yeah.
And VP almost have exactly the same thing on their side of the river.
You can also see the desperation right now from Verbose, trying to be as cost efficient as he possibly can, buying up a Blades of Attack.
He just needed something.
I mean, I hope he's going for... I don't know. Armlet might not be a half bad thing either.
They're bare. Swindles comes in again. Another one-man back wall. They want God. Where's that BKB? Now it gets triggered. They need to kill off Limp with the charge back. Limp, he's speed script up as well. They can hold him in position and do the damage. Even when Hanskin just lets it go on the back line, it's not having any real effect apart from actually no FNG caught in the edge of it over on the river. Horse wants to still keep battling, getting a little bit of cleave off. But where is it? There's the OD ulti to come down. Swindles. God, he's got 50 stolen intelligence, making 55. They're looking for more. The blink that gets off cooldown for God in 2 seconds time. They'll slow down Z-Freak. He goes for the kick for VP. Nicely split up, and God will keep with it. Wait, Z-Freak? No! He actually did it! He TP'd himself back out again.
It's just the counter initiation from Complexity is a lot better than their actual initiation. They would really want VP to do the initiation.
Here's the smoke movement. Horse is missing though. He's not here with the rest of his team. He's pushing up mid, so this is technically a 4v5. The Hex is out. Z-Freak instantly hexed out. Will he actually survive through this? God, he's going to start stealing this intel and become a big danger zone here. They load us all actually over on the Baron. Swindles. That's a nice ultimate. FNG, a little caught in it. Hanskin, the perfect call, but now God is here. Horse as well. He comes in late and he's entangled. The Void lost the Aegis, the Immortal. There's going to be the respawn up now for God, but he comes back with no stolen intelligence. It's a triple kill for Chessie. They're just going ham, and Phobos can't stop it. It's an ultra kill for the lone druid of Chessie. Complexity now can push and take their second lane of Vrax. There's not enough buyback left on the cause, and that is a complete disaster for Complexity.
Exactly what we just talked about. Cole's dream scenario is counter initiation. It really wasn't the Earth Spirit that they wanted to give up, but it'll do, right? Death probably gets all the space in the world to just wreak havoc on the lineup of Virtus Pro, and more importantly, Darkseid gets off everything.
Yeah.
And VP commits so much time from all their damage on the heroes that matters less, I'd say. Hanskin actually managed to glimmer away and stand with it's half-decent ultimate, I guess. It didn't really hit all that much. So the Crystal Maiden wasn't a big factor in this fight, but Limp, most importantly. The reason why they've won fights handedly is when the Death Prophet is alive. And the reason why Virtus Pro has been in the game this long is because they've managed to kill her in some of the fights.
Yeah. But this time around, it just doesn't happen, and Chessie, he went big, got a huge amount of money, and they've got Megas against Virtus Pro. This is so difficult for VP to try and come back. Like, they need some kind of glimmer of hope. This may actually be a little bit of it. If Phobos can get that Nether Strike off Z-Freak, he's already balled himself away. So he breaks free, and now, God, he comes in. The BKB triggered. This could be a great engagement right now for Virtus Pro. Hanskin blinked himself up on top of the cliff side under protection of BKB. Just lets that ulti go down. Z-Freak, however, well, maybe with the Magnetize, he can buy himself a little bit of space, but God, he's back online. He still has the Eclipse of Armor. They nightmare over on Hanskin. The Observer Board gave the vision here for Virtus Pro. But they've lost a Horse, but really, what value has been lost until Swindles? He gets a big back, God throws the ulti out, desperation. He's gonna lose FNG as well. A big jump, and there it is. Good game, well played. Game number 1 will go the way of the American Swedish compilation team as they go 1-up in this best-of-3 quarterfinal of DotaPit.
Yeah, the early game just went way too well for Complexity, I think.
If they can get Hanskin there in time, yeah, which you should be able to, they can start with the Hex. The following stun is there, so Phobos, he will go down the Swindles. There's no clap. Lil comes in time to try and get a tether off, but it's still not enough to keep his teammate alive. Hanskin on the run out. FNG with that Orb of Venom. Hanskin having some troubles, and Swindles just wants to get over-aggressive. Maybe not that over-aggressive. Lil's going to go down. Chessie, no, where's the damage? Swindles will die. FNG will find the pick off. Lil now has time to salve up. He can't tether himself away just yet. With the rotation of Z-Freak, they body block off FNG. Now the tether comes back in again from Lil. FNG, the Sprout is there. The control is there. The following's done. Do they have another controller? No, they don't really. So they bring down the Spirit Breaker. That kill still does happen, and they might find more. Lil does not have tether. 3 seconds left on it. They need to inflict more damage. Horse lets the cooldown go. Now the Thunder God's Wrath will be expended. But you got a huge army of Treants.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'm not certain how intentional.
actually playing super
He's
aggressive
so
now.
far up. God's got Finger of Death. He can just let it rip right now. The mech charges there from Phobos. He couldn't back him up on the cliffside. Hanskin draining out the mana hero Phobos, and the charges just keep going. Swindles, what kill do you want? They couldn't finish off. God, I don't know why. Hanskin almost dying to Lil's ball slap. He's looking for the target. They're going to find Lil. Support's coming in. Blink is up for Swindles. Actually, no, it's still on cooldown. Chessie being charged out, and now they're going for the cooldown with a fact back into the wall. Swindles tries to do out the damage to a Vorst, and with the troll trap, he's able to actually get those Fury swipes up to 7, but he's taking too much damage to Rocket Barrage. Hanskin fingering down a Vorst. That's just not enough damage. Hanskin barely staying alive. Swindles has to walk back through the wall, trying to kill off FNG to give space for Limp. He's able to achieve that. Now Phobos, front line, Blink forward. They will find that chase kill into the Lion. So it's a 2-for-2 trade-off. Z-Freak's TP will be successful.
As Madness up on the Earth, and now he does have a
lightning bolt. Hanskin, perfect double stun. FNG, they actually got the Greaves off in time. God has to Yule Scepter himself up. They need that kill. Swindles is waiting for it. They bring down God after the ulti was burned. Live the TP just in time. Thanks to the heal coming in from Z-Freak. Vorst couldn't finish the job. FNG sprouted up too. Chessie, he doesn't really have a lot of physical damage thanks to that Veil, but it's still gonna be enough. Yep, they find the pick-off. It's 2 for 1. Phobos has enough space, he can blink himself away. Swindles cannot keep up with this, or can he? Phase boots are back off cooldown, never doubt the Swindle. He's got now Blink Dagger back off cooldown, jumps forward, gets the slow, surging 1 second time from Phobos, however. So he'll get the distance here. Limp with the lightning bolt, can't slow him down, but he's got the Yule Scepter that will do the job instead. Phobos again able to trigger off these Greaves. He's wasting so much time as Complexity chase him through their own jungle. He cannot escape though. They will still find the pick-off, and that's 2 cores and a support going down for VP. But they're going to loop around instead. The engagement comes. Hanskin, the first one forward. There goes the Thunder God's Wrath. Swindles, Finger of Death. They kill off a Vorst. That's big. The relocate save, ineffective. Hanskin still being bashed up by FNG, but Z-Freak sends it back just in time. God, he burns his own BKB. And Limp, he needs some movement speed. He might even have to use it. That's going to cheese it up, pick up the rune. Can he get himself out of this one? They're surrounding him on all sides. Hanskin comes in a 3-man stun. Limp will still die to the Exorcism, however, but FNG will lose his life as well. Chessie pumps up more damage, but Swindles, he's chasing the bigger one. It's gone. The Exorcism, it's got a couple of seconds left, and Swindles, big mistake. He'll actually go down, almost died to the Wild Wings, and God will get all of his life back as the Exorcism now runs out. They haven't done any damage to God. They trap him up with the dragons right now. He will go down, surrounded by the Sprout of Chessie. The Zeus almost made it out too. Like Limp was on the run, but he stopped to turn around to do a little bit more damage. Relocate, Z-Freak, while he's dewarding Vorst. Okay, well, this Chen, he has the 4-star, so he'll transcend the cliff. Limp doesn't have a lot of time left, but FNG comes in now with a cooldown. Hanskin back the front lines. In fact, with a bash out, they actually instantly kill off the Lion. And with a Vorst triggering the BKB, Limp can't do any kind of damage. He throws out the Thunder God's Wrath, and he then denies himself with the Bloodstone.
I don't know what G is like.
Oh, FNG.
At this point, I think it's just going for, like, the obvious choice would be a Scythe of Vice, I think. Combos well with, you know, gets a shorter cooldown from Octarine Core, there's an intelligence item, has a disable. I wonder if he's thinking we need some extra physical damage output.
FNG, he's charging in. Swindles is the primary target. Blinks away in FNG. Hexed up, but where's the follow-up? Okay, there is coming in with the Black Dragons. Huge amount of burn, but you got the ulti out there from God, but Vorst taking so much damage from Swindles, protected by that Lotus Orb. Try and chase him down. Remember, you got Aegis as well as Cheese to go. And Chessie, he finished his TP in time. Swindles is lining up for the kill over on Lil. He can't do it though. The Ghost Scepter denies him. You've still got Relocate out if they want to do it. Limp down low. Hanskin went for the double stun, couldn't finish the job, but he's still able to Finger of Death down Vorst. As God, now is his time to be protected by the Lotus Orb. Hanskin, he wants to do something, but he can't find it. Phobos jumps up. Can he actually kill the Lion? Juke into the tree line as far as you can. Hanskin still got stunned. Phobos won't be able to chase him down, and now the Black Dragons are moving over to Phobos. He's committing so hard for this one. The Hex, is there another stun? I don't even care about the rest of the fight right now. You actually send him back with Z-Freak. They see Chessie.
Oh.
The Lotus Orb is there. He was trying to get Chessie to Hex on him. Now it's actually Hanskin. They wave for the Lotus Orb, but again Hanskin. How does he do this? Another double stun. God as well as Phobos. The BKB will trigger off from Phobos, and God, he wants to kill. Chessie under cover of his own BKB, trying to physically damage down that Darkseer. The Relocate's coming as well, so bring in a Vorst, but again Hanskin. Another stun. God down for 2 minutes. You buy back over on the Darkseer, but Chessie, he can just disengage. Blinks away from the cooldown. Hanskin with the Sprout. He's bought enough space, and Limp, we actually actually forgot about him. He's still part of this fight as well. Vorst is stranded with no BKB. The body block even out from Lim Hanskin. He will go down. A Vorst damage output is just not enough. He'll get the support, but even that support will buy back into this game. Complexity with everyone alive, VP have given a 2-minute window now for Complexity to ravage their base.
Yeah, that really should be game thrown directly.
Well, catching off one hero, that might do it. Phobos, well, there's a lot of hexes being thrown out. Lil keeping Phobos alive. FNG is the only one out of position now.
Every second right now counts. It's still so. It's so much.
Chessie's trying it. FNG. Well, there's the BKB out from Chessie. Swindles. Jumps on FNG, realizing his reposition was already used. Phobos will drop as well. Complexity finally find the moment to get it out. A GG call. It's taken us a while to get through this game. 62 minutes inside the game as well as patient outside of it. But Complexity will 2-0 out Virtus Pro here in our first quarterfinal.
Yeah, and the first American versus Russia matchup of the day. We have Empire and EG coming up as the last game of the day.
We do.
So congrats to Complexity. I'm pretty sure it's the expected result after their performance in Shanghai, though.